In today's video, we're going to be spending a week in my sketchbook. Hiya guys! In today's video, like I said, we're going to be spending some time in my sketchbook doing some studies in preparation for my Red Riding Hood calendar project. I am using my Strathmore watercolor sketchbook, my Holbien gouache 18 color set, and some of my fancy new Daniel Smith paints, which are my favorite things to work with right now. And this brush, and that brush, and this brush, and that one, and this one, and those two, and all of those. A palette, a fancy squirter bottle for re-wetting my paint, and some water, and yada yada. All of the supplies that I have used in all of these creations will be listed in the video description below if you want to check them out. Okay, so as most of you know, I am working on designing a calendar based on Red Riding Hood that I'm calling A Year of Red. And I have yet to officially start on that yet because I'm not quite as confident in my portrait skills as I need to be. And a way for me to get over that, especially because I'm fairly new with watercolor, I thought it would be really great to do some portrait studies to kind of work up to actually doing a portrait in watercolor. So that's what you see me doing here, and I did an ear and a set of lips just to kind of warm up. In the past I did an eye. I will put a card up here so you guys can check that out if you want to. And because it's obviously based on Red Riding Hood, I need to actually do some landscape practice, which I am very unskilled in and very unfamiliar with as well. So I figured I would do some landscape painting and try to figure out how I would do trees and mist and sun and sand and just all of the elements that might come up in the project itself. And on this spread, I switched from watercolor to gouache because I would like to use watercolor, gouache, and possibly some inks and some touch-ups with colored pencil in this project. So I figured I should practice with the gouache as well. And I'm glad I did because there are some things about gouache that I forgot, like the light colors dry darker and the darker colors dry lighter. So that was a little bit of a venture, and I had to kind of switch up my method from the previous spread where I was doing the portrait studies in actual watercolor, because those you actually work from light to dark and you just keep building up the color and building up the color. With gouache, that's kind of not really the case. You kind of work similarly the way you would work with acrylics, if that makes any sense. But yeah, this was definitely an adventure, and though I don't really care for the one that's on the left, I really enjoyed working with the Misty Forest on the right, partially because that one is going to be most likely in a lot of backgrounds in my Red Riding Hood project. So I had a lot of fun experimenting with that. It was a very nice strategy to get a hold of how I was going to accomplish that. Also, just so you guys know, I haven't worked in a sketchbook so much in my life. I think I'm one of those people that usually buys one, uses the first page, and then is done with it. This sketchbook is amazing. So if you are a wet media artist and you are looking for a great sketchbook, that Strathmore watercolor sketchbook with the 184-pound paper in it is absolutely amazing. I totally love it. Also, really quickly, I wanted to let you know, if you go to kellipaints.com and sign up for my email list, you can also get your hands on a free coloring page of my Alice in Wonderland piece from last year's Inktober. I reworked it and redid the line work, so it is available for a free download if you guys are interested in that. I would love for you to join my email squad and keep in touch with me. I also had a few requests for uploading and people wanting to buy my lip piece. So I actually uploaded that to my Redbubble. You can also find that at kellipaints.com as well if you were interested in purchasing a print or some merch or a mug or anything that I have in my store with a lip piece on it. That is available for you as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.